Jesus has declared that, Peter, thou art the rock. Now, when Jesus calls you a rock, baby, you a rock. Jesus said, Peter, thou art the rock, and upon this rock I will build my church. But it sure do get heavy when people build on you. I want to talk to some people that have been built on. And they built on you because you were stable. And they built on you because they could count on you. And they built on you because you would always come through. And they just put block after block after block after block after block. Have you ever had anybody just build on you? We knew you would handle it. You just strong like that. You just wired like that. And they don't know that weight is still weight. And tide is still tide, and time is still time. And after a while, the erosion of taking other people's weight on you begins to corrode your youthful vitality. And it is not so much the calendar that has weakened you. It is the weight of all the people that have been built on you. Peter, thou art the rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. And now the rock is tired. I wish I had some people this morning who were tired rocks. Any tired rocks in the building? Any tired rocks, always there for everybody, fixing every problem, handling every situation. Everybody counts on you. Everybody calls on you. Everybody leans on you. Everybody pulls from you. You're a rock, but you're a tired rock. You're a strong black woman, but you're a tired black woman. You're a strong white woman, but you're a tired white woman. You're a strong black man, but you're a tired black man. I want to talk to some tired rocks. I'm tired. I'm tired of you putting all that weight on me. I'm tired of you always counting on me. I'm tired of having to stand up against all the opposition. I'm tired of traveling and going and doing and reaching and serving and fighting as if I were not a human. Peter is tired. I for one, am amazed that he is asleep in the story. The guy who walked on water and cut off ears and is the rock of the church is asleep in the story. How in the world do you go to sleep on the eve of you possibly being beheaded? Maybe I think it's that way because when I'm stressed out, the first thing that goes is my sleep. The more worried I am about something, the less sleep I am apt to get. I could not go to sleep knowing that in the morning I could be beheaded. That would be a long night of tossing and turning. I wouldn't get no sleep. The chains wouldn't get any rest. The guards beside me wouldn't get any rest. Peter is asleep between two soldiers. And there are 14 more scattered out there. And Peter is just tired. Can we be honest for a minute? Ain't you tired of fighting things and surviving things and enduring things and standing up to things and fighting off obstacles and walking on water and doing your miracles and taking a bad situation and going on anywhere? Aren't you tired? Surviving divorces and neglects and crises and dilemmas and tragedies. I want to talk to somebody that's tired. I want to talk to somebody who has been awesome and has been fierce and has been mighty and has been an attack dog. But even attack dogs get sleepy. Now, I'm just tired. And not only am I tired and I'm alone. You see, this text is really, if it were a Windows, if we were in Microsoft, we would have two windows open because the people that he loved, that supported him, that gave him energy and gave him strength, they're in one window, they're back in the house, and he is in another window, he's in a prison. And this text pulls up both windows at both times, but they are two different stories. The people on one side that are praying for his escape represent his ideals. And Peter, sleeping between two soldiers, represents his reality. How do we get our ideals and our realities to come together? The ideal, we preach our ideals, we talk our ideals, we teach our children our ideals, we tell our friends our ideals, but we go home to wrestle with our realities. And sometimes, I must confess, that our realities don't line up with our ideals. I know you call it hypocritical, but if it's hypocritical, we got a lot of company. Because there is a vast deal of difference between what I intended and what happened. Between what I believe and what I am experiencing. Between what I teach and what my emotions are mandating. On one hand, the church is over here in one window functioning like believers, rebuking the devil and pleading the blood and war and enduring spiritual warfare. And on the other window, their leader is tired. I want to talk to some tired mamas. It ain't that you don't love your children. You love your children. God knows you do. But you're tired. You're tired of arguing, and you're tired of standing up to their moods and their temperaments and their attitudes and their arguments, and you're tired of not being appreciated, and you're tired of them pointing out the one thing you didn't do right and ignoring the 12 things you did do right. You're just tired. I want to talk to some mamas that are tired of trying to make it do what it do by yourself and come in and go by the grocery store and get off work and cook and get food done and study, and get the clothes laid out, and wash the clothes, and get ready for tomorrow. I want to talk to some tired mamas. You're strong, but you're tired. I want to talk to some tired men who have done everything you could to make it do what it do, and still it's not working like you wanted it to work, and your ideals are over here, but your realities are over there, and people are judging you by your realities, and they pay no attention to your ideals, and they don't know that had they caught you at another season, you had a sword, but they've taken your sword away. How can I fight when you took my sword away? I have spoken in the storm and walked out on the water, but now he's speechless. In this text, Peter doesn't say a word. Peter, who preached on the day of Pentecost, is speechless in this text. There are no quotes from Peter in this text. He is speechless. Peter, who said, hey, if it's you bid me to come, is saying nothing in this text. Because Peter is just tired.